drink tea. Hi guys, this is a get inside and stuff because there's some extra stuff because it's really simple to get inside most WoW Classic instances. The get inside theme is more just things to know about a particular dungeon. There's plenty of guides and things already out there, and I don't wish to replace any of those guides because I love reading them myself and I like to direct people to them, so there'll be any relevant links, usually to something on WoWhead or some other videos that have inspired me. I'll put those links in the description, but this is a get inside Dire Maul because Dire Maul is being released early. It was originally going to come in Phase 2, but Blizzard have seen fit to release it slightly earlier than planned. It's going to be October the 15th in the US, or if you're in the European area where I am, it is the 16th of October. You'll be able to get to Dire Maul. You all know what it is already, but it's a key part of the level 60 gearing and gold making process, and it's going to have a huge impact on the game. I don't know why they put it in early. I personally would have left it at Phase 2. It was originally added as a catch-up mechanic, so I guess it replaces some of the stuff that's already in there, and we've only had like a month. So I'm not even level 60 yet. Many people aren't level 60, but those that are running out of things to do. So Dire Maul, where is it? It's in Feralis. If you're Horde, fly to Camp Mohashi, whichever one of those you prefer to pronounce it. Fly there, head west along the path a little bit, and then up north. You've probably already passed it now. It's surrounded by ogres. You already know where it is. Alliance, I haven't got a clue. Sort yourselves out. So yeah, that's where it is. Now what is it? It is a dungeon that is split into 3 dungeons really. It has 3 wings. It has Dire Maul East, West and North. I'll get to those in a minute, but first I'll discuss why you want to go there, and more importantly, for what reason. Well, there's some world buffs in there that you might need to use for raiding, although the state of raiding in Classic at the moment, I don't think you need any buffs other than being level 60. When Anchorage comes out, and even Nax Ramus, the hardcore guilds might be heading here to do tribute runs to get the world buffs. A tribute run? I just said a tribute run. What's a tribute run? Well, a tribute run, I am glad you did not even ask. I'm going to tell you, a tribute run is a method of running Dire Maul North, whereby you skip some bosses in order to achieve more loot at the end. It's probably like the first sort of challenge mode / hard mode thing that they added to the game. At the time it made it interesting. People ended up soloing it for gold and stuff like that. But it's a quirky fun thing to do, and it unlocks those world buffs that we were talking about a second ago. Also on top of that, there is lots and lots and lots of pre-bisque gear in there, even bisque gear that will last you until Phase 3 or 4 in some cases I believe. Like better than Molten Core gear. So yeah, there's loads of that for every class. There's lists of that on WoWhead. I strongly recommend that whatever class you play, you go check out your best in slot gear for Phase 2 and above. There are also books and librams that will unlock certain things for your character classes. There's class specific trinkets. There are also some enchants that you can get in there. I think there is an arena that will give you special world drops and you can kill people of the same faction, a little bit like the Gurubashi arena. I'm not entirely sure on that though. I'll just leave that there for you guys to go and investigate. So more detail, there are 3 wings or / dungeon. 3 of those and 2 of those are locked. You will be able to get into the East Wing, which is the Warpwood Quarter. It's basically run by corrupted satyrs and elementals and demons and such and all that sort of stuff. Then there are also the West is the Capital Gardens, which is spoopy ghost elves. The highborn elves were there and now they're all dead. Something about that, I'm not much of a lore guy. And then North is the Gordok Commons, which is riddled with ogres, specifically of the Gordok clan, of which you may become king if you complete the tribute run. So how do you get in? As I said, the East Wing is already unlocked. So head up to the East Wing. You go up the ramp to the middle. There is an instance portal on the far east if you turn right at this corridor. I would advise using that for running back. When you first go in, head through the centre and you come across where I believe this arena thing is. This place is crawling with ogres as well. But yeah, this may very well be a case of you can jump down into the middle and fight each other. I don't know. Give it a go. And every now and then a boss might spawn and drop you a blue BOE world drop. This is just what I've heard. I probably should have done more research, but I just drank more tea instead. So you enter the east side thing. I got my north east, west. Never eat shredded wheat. Yeah. So you head into Dire Maul East through the arena entrance, not the other entrance. Turn around and look to the left. There is a small imp called Pusilin, or Pusilin. Pusilin, I will call him, just to avoid any mispronunciations. Pusilin is annoying as f***. You speak to him, he'll taunt you a bit and kill the trash pack. Talk to him again, he goes and then runs away again. And he does this like 4 or 5 or 6 times, I honestly can't remember. He leads you all the way down into this dangerous part of the instance. And then he'll go around and up a ramp. He will ambush you with 4 of his pathetically weak friends. You kill him and you can all loot a key, and that will unlock the other doors in the main courtyard outside, where you can head into the west side, which, as I said, is full of spooky ghost elves and skeletons, fey dragons, elemental weird things, arcane creatures, all that sort of jazz. That's all in the west side. Lots of delicious good loot and all sorts of stuff in there. Most people will be ending up, especially at level 60, heading to the north entrance to go and speak to some ogres. If you're going to do the tribute run, I will tell you how you can do that. Bring some stuff with you, because there's a couple of quests you have to do in there. You can get this stuff from the auction house or craft it yourself. Bring 4 bolts of rune cloth, 8 rugged leathers, 2 rune threads, bring a frost oil and a thorium widget. The idea of the tribute run is you don't kill any of the bosses except the very last one, and you get extra stuffs. It's not quite as simple as that though. The first couple, Guard Moldar, you can skip. He's down in the lower pit when you first go in. You can skip him fairly easily, just don't go down there. You work your way around there and you find this drunk guy called Stomper Krieg. He's fairly easy to avoid. He's just there, just a bit pissed up and dancing. Just skip him. Head into the next area and there is a guard called Fengus. He'll patrol across and crisscross around. When his back's turned, run into the middle, open his box, and you get the key that will open the door in the opposite end of the courtyard to which you came in, and that's the way that you need to go. When you work your way through here, there's a guy called Slipkick. If you clear out the area, he patrols around his campfire area and then around the corner to the left. If you interact with the broken trap on the floor, it'll pop up as a quest, and this is where you use your frost oil and thorium widget to repair the trap. And with any luck, when Slipkick patrols back, he'll step into the trap, freezing an ice block. It didn't work for me, I couldn't recreate it, I failed, I'm sorry. So once Slipkick's dealt with, there's this little goblin dude in the corner. Now he can make you a Gordok ogre suit, which is something that you'll need to get past the next boss. It's a disguise to disguise you as one of the ogres. In order to make it, this is where you're going to use your rune cloth, leather, rune thread. You also need an ogre tannin, just upstairs from the room that you're in, or at least that's where I found it. I don't know if it spawns elsewhere, but it won't be far. If you clear out all the ogres, you'll find it tucked away in the corner, small brown basket. Loot that, you get the ogre tannin. Head back to him, you get your costume, and you need to get through that door. Now that door opens with the key from the first boss, but obviously you haven't killed the first boss, so I suggest you bring a rogue with lockpicking, or a blacksmith key, or C4ium charge, something like that. You're going to need to get through this door without killing that first boss. So once you're through there, you head through, you see Captain Crumbcrush there. This is where you put on your disguise, so he lets you go by. I'm not sure if these other ogres will see through your disguise. You'll have to work that out for yourselves. Good luck. You head up and you see the final boss, King Gordok, and he has Chorush the Observer with him. Normally you'd have to fight these as a pair anyway. If you kill Chorush, you won't complete the tribute, so you need to off-tank Chorush and kill King Gordok first. Once this has happened, an ogre called Mizzle comes skipping up. You speak to him, he reveres you as the new king, you get the tribute chest, you get loads of loot. And this unlocks some buffs. If you go around and talk to the other ogres that you didn't kill, you talk to Moldar, he will give you a 15% stamina. If you speak to Fengus, he'll give you 200 attack power. And if you speak to Slipkick, he'll give you 3% spell crit. And these all last for 2 hours, so hardcore guilds are going to be in here collecting these for progress nights in Nax probably. Also dotted throughout the instances are these books called Dusty Tomes. These Dusty Tomes can have a potential to drop a class book, which you turn in. I think you have to go to the library area, which I believe is accessed through Dire Maul West, but you can also get to it as a shortcut through Dire Maul North. And you turn these in, you get a class Trinket, which has 10 fire resistance and something pertaining to the class that you're playing. Any place you can get these class books, you also have a chance to collect a Farore's Compendium of Dragon Slaying, which is the book that starts the quest to obtain Quel'serrar, which is second to Thunder Fury, probably one of the best tanking weapons. I certainly remember back in the day all the warriors wanted it, so yeah, that's going to get you a lot of gold if you find that. Or it's just going to make your day if you're a warrior. Or, you know, if your guildies are a warrior, you can, you know, still sell it to them because it's worth a lot of gold. So that's what you need to know about Dire Maul, which is coming this week. I hope you have a lot of fun in there. It's going to get you lots of fat loots, it's going to make you lots of gold, and you can have some good old times in there. Link in the description leading to other sources of information, guides on WoWhead, stuff like that, the places I got my information from. Yeah, have fun in there.